Before we begin, take a slow breath and feel the weight of the world settle around you. Because what you are about to hear could change everything you thought about your relationships. Most people unknowingly invite chaos into their lives. They let certain people drain their energy, disturb their peace, and steal their joy. But what if you could recognize these energies before they touched you? What if you could protect your mind, heart, and spirit without guilt or anger? Today you will learn the 7 types of people who can destroy your peace, and more importantly, how to stay calm, strong, and unshaken no matter who crosses your path. Before we begin, take a deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale gently through your mouth. Feel your body soften. Feel your awareness return to this very moment. Because before peace can exist outside, you must first find it within. What I'm about to share with you today is not just advice. It is a form of self-protection. It is spiritual armor for your soul. Most people suffer not because of life itself, but because they allow the wrong energies to live within them. They open the door to anyone who knocks without realizing that not every visitor comes with good intentions. Some come to take your time, some to take your energy, and some to take your light. This is why peace is not something you stumble upon. It is something you must guard. You must learn who belongs close to you and who belongs far away. Protecting your peace is a sacred responsibility because your peace is your power. When your mind is calm, you think clearly. When your emotions are balanced, you act wisely. But when you allow chaos to enter through people who gossip, complain, or manipulate, you begin to lose your center. Your energy scatters and soon you forget who you are. That is why awareness is everything. The ancient masters said, "Do not fight darkness, simply bring more light." In the same way, do not waste energy trying to change toxic people or convince them to treat you better. Instead, raise your awareness and protect your boundaries. Because the moment you recognize who drains you and who nourishes you, you begin to live consciously. And conscious living is the foundation of inner peace. The first step in this awareness is observation. Start noticing how you feel after spending time with certain people. Do you feel light and inspired or heavy and tired? Do you feel encouraged or quietly diminished? Your body and energy never lie. Learn to trust those signals. They are your spiritual compass showing you who aligns with your path and who pulls you away from it. Peaceful living begins the moment you stop ignoring what your intuition already knows. There are many beautiful souls in this world, but there are also those who thrive on negativity. They may not even realize it, but they carry unresolved pain, and instead of healing it, they project it outward. They gossip, they complain, they criticize, they envy, they control. And if you are not grounded in awareness, you will absorb their chaos like a sponge without even noticing. Over time, you begin to mirror their behavior. You become restless, anxious, and disconnected from your calm. That is how peace is destroyed, not in one big explosion, but slowly in small, unnoticed moments. So today, as we speak about the 7 types of people who can destroy your peace, remember this: you cannot heal in the same environment that keeps you wounded. You cannot grow if you are constantly surrounded by noise. You cannot evolve while allowing chaos to feed on your energy. Learning who to distance yourself from is not cruelty, it is clarity. Some people are lessons, not lifelong companions. And when you learn to let go with compassion instead of anger, you begin to walk lighter. Your peace becomes stronger. Your energy becomes sacred. And from that space of calm awareness, you finally see that protecting your peace is not about building walls. It is about building wisdom. Because once you know how to guard your inner world, no one, not even the most chaotic soul, can ever take your peace away again. The first type of person who will destroy your peace is the energy vampire. These people are not necessarily evil or cruel, but they are empty inside. They have forgotten how to generate their own light, so they feed on the light of others. They are drawn to kindness, to compassion, to empathy. They appear fragile, helpless, or endlessly in need. They always have a problem, a story, a crisis. And if you are a person with a soft heart, you will naturally want to help them. But slowly you begin to notice something. You feel drained after speaking with them. You feel mentally tired, emotionally heavy, spiritually weaker. And the worst part is, you start to feel guilty for wanting distance from them. That is how the energy vampire traps you. They drain you not by force, but by guilt. They convince you that being a good person means constantly fixing them. They use emotional language to keep you hooked. You're the only one who understands me. If you don't help me, who will? They make you responsible for their happiness. And when you can't meet their endless needs, they make you feel like you have failed them. But the truth is, you were never meant to heal what another refuses to face. You cannot save someone who has decided to stay in their suffering. The energy vampire is not always obvious. They can hide behind sweetness, behind smiles, behind a gentle tone. But you will always know them by how you feel after they leave. The air feels heavier. The peace inside you feels disturbed. That is the signal. The moment you sense this, do not hate them. Simply understand that your energy is precious and not everyone deserves access to it. Compassion does not mean carrying someone's pain as your own. Compassion means caring without losing your balance. Help when you can, but do not sacrifice your well-being in the name of kindness. True wisdom lies in balance. There is a difference between supporting someone and enabling them. Supporting is offering light so another can stand on their own. Enabling is giving away your light until you are left in darkness. Many people confuse the two. The awakened mind knows when to step in and when to step back. This is not coldness, it is consciousness. Because if your own cup is empty, how will you help anyone else? Protecting your peace ensures that when you do give, you give from fullness, not from exhaustion. Remember this teaching. You do not owe constant access to anyone. Not family, not friends, not even those you love deeply. Your energy is sacred. When you learn to say no with peace in your heart, you are not rejecting a person, you are choosing your health, you are honoring your boundaries. And boundaries are not walls, they are gates of wisdom. They decide what comes in and what stays out. So the next time you meet someone who leaves you tired instead of inspired, observe with clarity. They are not evil, they are simply unaware. But awareness is your shield. Do not allow guilt to silence your intuition. The moment you learn to protect your energy from the energy vampire, you reclaim your strength, you stop being drained, and you start to live in alignment with your own light. The second type of person who will destroy your peace is the constant complainer. These people are never satisfied. No matter what happens, they find fault in everything. They focus only on problems, never solutions. They speak as if life itself is a burden and expect others to agree with their despair. When you are around them, you feel heavy, as though their negativity has weight that presses on your chest. They drain your energy not through force, but through repetition. You begin to notice that even when good things happen, they twist it into something negative. They complain about the weather, their job, their family, the world at large. Their mind is a storm, and you begin to feel the turbulence as if it were your own. Constant complainers destroy peace because they keep you in a state of tension. They train your mind to look for flaws rather than see beauty. They teach you to expect disappointment rather than embrace possibility. When you spend time with them, you may start noticing subtle changes in your own thoughts. You may catch yourself anticipating problems before they arise. You may find your mood sinking without reason. These are not coincidences. They are the natural effect of absorbing their energy. The key to dealing with a constant complainer is detachment. Do not argue with them. Do not try to convince them that life is good or that their perspective is skewed. They are not seeking solutions. They are seeking validation for their negative state. When you engage even with love, intense energy is exchanged and you may lose your balance. Do not mistake silence for weakness. Silence is strength. It is a refusal to be drawn into unnecessary chaos. It is the choice to preserve your inner calm. Another important principle is to set boundaries. For if a person repeatedly drains your energy through complaints, limit the time and intensity of your interactions. Learn to redirect conversations or gently disengage when negativity escalates. Remember, compassion does not require surrendering your peace. Peace is more sacred than trying to fix someone else's perspective. The awakened mind observes without absorbing. They notice the complaint but do not allow it to lodge in their consciousness. They respond with calm if needed, or simply withdraw their attention if the energy is too strong. These people are mirrors, not enemies. They reflect a state of mind that is unresolved and persistent, showing you what you do not wish to carry into your own life. Understand this deeply. You cannot change someone else's mind. You cannot force them to see positivity if their mind is anchored in negativity. Your responsibility is only to yourself, to protect your energy, maintain your peace, and choose wisely where you place your attention. When you learn to maintain calm around the constant complainer, you begin to strengthen your own boundaries and awareness. Your inner state becomes untouchable, like a clear lake that does not ripple from passing clouds. In this way, you no longer react automatically to negativity. You observe it, acknowledge it if necessary, but do not allow it to disturb your equilibrium. Peace is preserved. Not through confrontation, not through control, but through conscious detachment and disciplined awareness. When you master this, you carry serenity wherever you go, and no storm of complaint can touch the calm within you. The third type of person who will destroy your peace is the drama seeker. These people thrive on chaos. They create storms where none exist. They exaggerate situations, stir conflicts, and often draw others into their emotional whirlwinds. They live for tension and conflict, believing that life is only meaningful when it feels intense. When you are around them, you feel unsettled, as if the ground beneath you is always moving. They speak in extremes, react impulsively, and often make mountains out of molehills. Their presence can make even ordinary calm moments feel volatile. They do not intend to destroy you personally, but their constant need for drama pulls you into their storm, whether you like it or not. Drama seekers destroy peace because they prevent stillness. They interrupt your ability to observe life calmly. They rely on your emotional responses to feel alive, so your reactions fuel their energy. They gossip, they provoke, they manipulate subtly or openly. They may seem charismatic, exciting, or compelling, but their energy is heavy, unstable, and contagious. If you spend too much time near them, you begin to mirror their volatility. You feel tense, anxious, and reactive in ways that are not natural to you. The way to deal with a drama seeker is in detachment and observation. And do not try to reason with them. Logic does not work in the storm. They will twist it or ignore it. They may attempt to pull you into arguments or emotional confrontations, but responding only gives them power. Do not fight their fire with fire. Remain calm, centered, and grounded, like a mountain watching clouds pass. Observe without absorbing. Recognize that the drama they create is a reflection of their inner chaos, not a reflection of your reality. Another principle is limiting exposure. Once, if possible, avoid prolonged contact with those who generate drama constantly. Your energy is sacred. You are not required to endure emotional storms simply because someone else enjoys them. Choosing when and how to engage is a form of self-respect. Engage only when necessary, and when you do, maintain calm and clear boundaries. Awareness is the key to neutralizing drama seekers. You do not need to dislike them or reject them entirely, but you must understand the effect they have on your mind and spirit. Observe the feelings they provoke, the anxiety, irritation, or impatience, but do not allow these feelings to dominate your actions. When you master this awareness, you begin to walk through life without being pulled into unnecessary chaos. You become immune to the emotional highs and lows that once disturbed you. Understand this deeply. The drama seeker cannot touch your peace unless you allow it. Their energy is contagious only if you react, engage, or attach your attention to it. Detachment, calm observation, and firm boundaries are the shields that protect your mind, heart, and spirit. The moment you maintain these consistently, you rise above their turbulence. You carry serenity wherever you go, unshaken by storms that once seemed unavoidable. You no longer participate in unnecessary conflict. because you understand that peace is far more valuable than excitement, attention, or temporary engagement with chaos. In this way, you transform your awareness into armor. You allow compassion for the drama seeker without allowing them to disturb your inner stillness. You learn that your calm is not negotiable, and that serenity is a power greater than any external storm. Through this disciplined awareness, you reclaim control over your energy, your mind, and ultimately your life.